Stage.
Okay, thank you for that, Ben. Yes, that is absolutely right. It's going to be Optic Gaming now squaring up against what is down in front of me as Pink Potatoes. Interesting team name.
No, it's actually Team Nova YWN. I think they had a last-minute name change.
Oh, they've had a changed name, quite rightly so, I think, as well. But Optic, the former champions of EGL5, storming it, only dropping one map throughout the entire event. It's going to be interesting to see if they can maintain that performance now here at EGL7. Almost as big, but with equally skilled teams of high caliber.
I think, what is our final kill count? Team count? I cannot actually remember. I'll get that noted down and tell you guys. But I think, to be honest, the team caliber is a lot higher at this event. So I think you'd earn more prestige after winning this event. However, winning a LAN with only one map dropped, 113 teams, pretty impressive from Optic. So they are here to try and retain their title. We are getting the first map, Capture the Flag bootleg, underway. This is winner bracket round number 3.
There's some extreme high fives going on for Optic at the moment. Big timer, bringing it for the team.
Yeah, team motivation, team chemistry is high within the Optic camp from what we have just seen on our right. This is the first best of 5 that we will be seeing here. I'm just going to run through the maps really quickly for you. We've got Bootleg first of all, onto S&D Underground, CTF Dome, back to S&D on Seatown, and that is something that the Americans won't be too familiar with as it is not in their rule set, and then CTF on Arcade in the last map should it go there.
Yeah, so that could work in Nova's favour if it's been unpracticed, but I'm sure they have been practicing that on the run-up to this event. So we're going to start off watching Optic then on this side.
They are on the better side, so I thought it would be more interesting gameplay to go on board with the better side, as that will probably be where the big pushes will be seen.
Well, we'll start on Big Timer and see what he can do with this ACR, see if he's going to be pushing up with it alongside his team or opting for a more defensive role play.
Yeah, well, he has got that extreme condition on, which you do see utilised a lot nowadays. I did actually see Team Fear use sleight of hand earlier, which did actually surprise me a little bit, because normally it is fairly standard to have extreme condition whilst playing Capture the Flag. Now, Big Timer now just trying to push up this right-hand side, has seen a player back middle bricks. I think he's just been taken out, but kills being exchanged now. The first blood did go to Optic with Scumpy picking up the first kill.
There we go, seeing Big Timer make this push, just trying to pick off the head of Bagnall, which he does manage. Merc also dropping Rubes, has opened up an opportunity with Seth. Sorry, it threw me a bit. I wanted to say Scump, but we'll refer to him as Seth for the viewers of the stream. Actually going in, and Big Timer another kill, and here we go. We can see the spawn lock by Big Timer, and the flag has been pulled. This is big from Optic, very early on. Yeah, very early push here. Big Timer still on the spawns, utilising that green area. Has got 3 kills in quick succession there. Rambo picking up a 2-piece in the middle map as well. Big Timer just straight around to try and get on those spawns. Gets another kill, takes down Rubes. Optic are absolutely on fire. Big Timer just destroying Nova in those spawns, and the flag captured very, very quickly. They also have the opportunity to pull this as well with more kills going down, but Rubes doing what he can, taking out Big Timer, and now we're going to see Scump coming up this left-hand side. He's the last one alive for Optic and needs to stay alive. Yeah, it's just opting to push into the middle now. Will come head-on-head, wins that gunfight against Big Man Joe, goes up top, gets taken down by the Saint. Now, of course, team chemistry will need to be high. As I said before the game, I thought the calibre of teams at this actual LAN event is much higher. So I think, to be honest, they will want to win this, especially with another American team coming over as well in the form of Team Fear. Absolutely. This Madcatz MW3 Championship here, stream brought to you by Gamer Gloves, and we have the current champions playing here on main stage in front of a very, very big crowd of people. It's going to be interesting to see who they're supporting, if they want the underdogs or they want the champions to retain this title. But Big Timer, if I just quickly bring up the scoreboard, seems to be picking up so many kills. Currently 8-1, dropping down one single death after 2 minutes of gameplay. Yeah, he's playing ever so well now. He's just opting to push into that middle, comes head-on-head, does get taken down by Bagnall. Bagnall with a 2-piece now, finally getting taken down by Rambo with that Semtex. Rubes, this is looking better from Nova. They can finally push out and try and trap the Optic guys back a little bit. Absolutely, for a split second there it was 4 down against Optic, which didn't allow Nova to pull the flag, but certainly allowed them to make some ground. We can see Big Man Joe picking up the 2-piece. Big Timer he's got to stick on defence. He can't push up any further. He needs his teammates to respawn, and he finds himself in a spot of trouble here as every single one of his teammates goes down once again, and Big Timer really needs to pull out all the stops to defend this flag pull. This is looking good from Nova now. They keep getting 3 down. Big Timer has been left last alive twice in a row, fortunately managing to just get the final kill when needed to prevent the Nova pushes. Once again taking down Bagnall. Big Timer is playing so well on this bootleg Capture the Flag. And we're just going to stay on board with him a little bit longer. We're going to have to switch up to someone else sooner or later if he keeps staying alive. But we can see now Scump and Merc taking out Saint and Big Man Joe. But Rubes is there to prevent Seth moving any further forward. Merc also making some ground on the opposite side. And you can see that Optic are just slowly closing down on that flag. Only one flag secured so far, but I can certainly see another one being pulled anytime soon. Yeah, they are looking strong when they push up. Of course, they were trapped back in spawn a little bit. Another two-piece there from Big Man Joe. Rubes taking down Scumpy as well. Optic Merc left last alive. He is off the spawns. Yeah, Merc's just going to have to sit back, do a similar thing to Big Timer now, and just make sure that they don't pull that flag. His teammates have respawned, and they're going to be able to push out as 3 now go down against Nova, leaving Bagnall on his own. And Bagnall picks up the 2-piece. Some brilliant play there to actually stop them going any further. Bagnall with a 3-piece against Optic, and he was going for the 4th. He damaged Merc. That would have been absolutely huge by Bagnall. Yeah, that was great play there from Bagnall, getting that 3-piece against Optic. I'm sure he will be pleased with that. Currently only trailing at 1-0 on the bad side. They could go in at half-time pleased with this result if it were to stay the same, in my opinion. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, 1 flag captured, they can easily bring that back, but Optic looking very strong as 3 go down now against Nova, which is leaving only Bagnall alive, who is doing really well for his team, currently top frag in there with 9 kills to 8, made that 10 to 8. And doing some brilliant work as he takes out Scump and Rambo. It does seem to be, though, that Nova are currently on the defence. They have made 1 decent push where Big Timer had to go clutch, but apart from that, Optic seem to be storming this. Yeah, they do seem on the back foot a little bit, and whenever they get their major kills, they are too far back in their own spawn to actually capitalise. I think the most they are actually getting is mid-map control whenever they do manage to get those kills, but not able to outslay them off the spawns, unfortunately. I mean, Nova just need that 1 break. If they can just take out 2 or 3, make some ground, and then repeat that, then certainly the flag could be pulled all that way, and they could bring it to overtime. It's going to be a very, very difficult challenge to pull 2 flags in 5 minutes against Optic, but it's definitely not impossible. Well, they are going on to the good side, so it depends how Optic will opt to play. The weaker side of the two. Of course, they have got that 1 flag cushion. No flags are going to be captured as of yet, so it is going to go in the half 1-0 to Optic. So I think Nova can be pleased with that. If we just bring up the scoreboard momentarily, we have got Big Timer 15 to 5 and Bagnall with 11 kills on the other team. Very evenly matched for the Nova slaying abilities at the minute. Definitely. So let's switch things up now and see what's going on for Nova. And we're going to start off with Rubes, choosing the PP90 to go in with, and he's just going to be pushing straight through middle map. No doubt going to come head-to-head with someone. Yeah, but he has pushed straight up this right-hand side. Now, stun's failed, unfortunately, getting double stunned by his own team and his own stun. Now he's just going to jump up. Rambo with the first blood. Merc taking down Bagnall as well. Rubes taking down Merc. Big Timer kills being exchanged. Now, Nova has managed to just defend a little bit, but Scumpy taking him out in the middle map, and Nova are off the spawns now. And what I am enjoying so much about this game, it's incredibly fast-paced. It's just kill after kill. There's a bit of a slow moment here as Saint and Bagnall are doing the best just to keep that flag on the spawn. Again, it's not ideal for Nova, though. They need to be the aggressors here. They're 1 flag down and trailing. Optic can just play this passively and could take the win in round number 1. Well, even from the word go, I think both teams were so aggressive, and that is making for a very exciting gameplay. And now we do have Rubes with a sneaky pull around the back, perhaps taking Optic unawares. He's managed to run that unchallenged completely so far down this cage side. Big Man Joe taking down Scumpy, so all he needs is the support of his teammates to actually get this in, and they will be drawing. Saint in a prime position to help defend that flag. Rubes is going to run this in, has captured that flag. Scores tied at 1 apiece now between the two sides. Nova versus Optic, nothing is separating them as we speak on this second side. Winner bracket round number 3 here at EGL7. And Rubes was almost unchallenged that whole flag pull. I mean, it must have been the support of his teammates, but Optic need to step it up a bit if they want to excel here in this tournament. This is only winner bracket round number 3, and they are the favourites to win, with them currently bringing 4,800 seeding points after the first place finish at EGL5. Yep, only one of their teams, only one of 2 teams here to remain untouched between the 2 actual LAN events. The other being, well, what would have been TCM, I believe, but I think there is another team that's untouched. Rubes taking down Rambo in the middle, going to have to do some defensive work. Got Big Man Joe by his side to take down Scumpy. They can push out once again. Yeah, Rubes now is making this push, and he's actually going down the left-hand side, a little bit unconventional, but he's going to meet Merc head-to-head, who is going to pick him off with the headshot. Now with Big Man Joe choosing the MP7 with red dot sight, which is something we're seeing more and more, actually. We didn't used to see the red dot sight too much on that gun initially, but I've seen quite a few players using it at this LAN. Well, I think it actually got picked up a lot more
in the middle stages, then got dropped for the iron sight, and now it seems to be making a return. But Scumpy there with a huge two-piece. Rambo taking down the Saint as well. Big man Joe left to do some defensive work to keep his team in this. They do not want Optic to be pulling a flag. They are on the better side, but Merc has taken down Joe. Rubes off the spawn, got his stuns, got his nades. Merc with a three-piece there. Rubes managed to shut him down. Flag is still in limbo, and it is being pulled now. Rambo with that flag in his hands, trying to run it all the way home.
Everything in Nova's arsenal was just thrown at that flag spawn, but unfortunately it wasn't enough to prevent it being pulled. It has just been dropped though. If the return can go down, it would be big, but what Optic have forgotten is that Big Man Joe has sneaked right around the back of him, and here we go. It's actually Nova on the counter now, going to pull this through mid-map. If he has the support of his teammates, they could certainly take this map.
Yeah, Big Man Joe there, smart. He stunned the player over on the left-hand side, bricks, and chose to run it middle, unchallenged. Is he going to get it in again? Yes, he is. He's managed to run it all the way home, unchallenged. Now he is going to have to do some defensive work. Nova are winning 2-1 here against Optic.
It would not surprise me if we see an extremely defensive Nova here to just try and hold on to this league, but Optic are having absolutely none of that. The flag's been picked up by Rambo, and it is being ran on that roadside, and it looks like most of the Nova players are here on the other side, so they need to really cut in and stop this.
Yeah, that nade has taken down Rubes. Flag carrier is still alive. Rambo are trying to run it around the back of the spawn. Rubes is stunned. He could just fly in now. Rubes hitting shots onto Rambo, who has got that flag in his hand. Needs to get this flag pulled away for some safety. Saint taking down Merc. If he can just get that away, but no, he has been taken down by... Oh, huge kill feed there in the Optic favour.
It's all up to Saint to prevent this. He needs to go big for his team because this is going to determine who takes this map. Saint is going big. He finds Rambo. He's unable to make the kill. Tries to get him with a pistol, but does not make it. And this flag is going to go in. The scores will now be equalised 2-2.
2-2 there after an epic pistol fight between the two players. Does mean that that gets pulled. Big Man Joe there with the two-piece. Goes for the third. Huge play there from Big Man Joe. Bagnall going to just throw some stuns over at that spawn. The flag has been pulled. Nova currently tying 2-2. They are on the better side, and they are looking promising for another flag capture. Bagnall with the support, firing shots into the middle.
The time is ticking away, and this flag is going all the way home. Nova getting kill after kill. There can't be many of Optic left alive to prevent this, but the stuns are coming in, and the flag has been dropped with 13 seconds left. It's going to be up to Rubes to actually make this. The flag's been picked up, and it is going to go in, and Nova's going to take the first map by one flag.
Nova have taken the first map away from Optic in this best of 5 series here. Winner bracket round number 3. Optic, of course, only dropped one map at their previous game. That was against Prophecy, who were one of the favourites, and now undoubtedly the underdogs here. We have got Nova taking the first map away from Optic, so they are winning 1-0 in this best of 5 series.
And in the dying seconds as well. I mean, those stun grenades that were coming in so late on could have almost prevented that. I think there was about 3 seconds left on the clock. So Nova must be on a high now, knowing that they only have to secure 2 more rounds to actually defeat the current champions of EGL. And it's got to feel good, Gooch.
That definitely has got to feel good. The underdogs, the EU team, and of course that does mean that it will be going to search and destroy Seatown if Optic can win the next 2 maps. So could they capitalise there as well if it were to go that way?
Well, we will just have to see as they set up this game.